Hey, what's going on, guys? Kaoiji here. So listen, we actually got some really good news, but it came with a little bit of bad news, but actually some really good news. They officially put out a statement listening to the feedback from players about GIGANTIX. All right, I have to go back to saying GIGANTIX because I know it annoys that one guy in the comments, but hey, anyway, moving on. Anyway, I'm kidding. So when it comes to GIGANTIX, they actually put out an official announcement stating that the GIGANTIX will no longer retreat after the thunderstorm ends as long as the battle continues. And this change is going to be implemented in mid-July. This is where some of the bad news also comes in, because then they say that in addition, they've confirmed the bug where weather changes do not occur completely randomly, and they're going to correct that. Hey, Uber, I'm really sorry. They just put you out of a job. I mean, I'm hoping that this means you finally get sleep now. Then they also wound up taking the adjustments to enemy HP changes based on the number of players. Now, this is honestly where the biggest change comes into play, because players have been asking for this on both sides of the game, on the Japanese and global side, since the release of GIGANTIX, with them stating the formula that increases the enemy's HP depending on the number of players would no longer count players with damage attenuation, which means if you're more than 4 levels below the enemy's level, you will not be able to deal damage. You will only deal 1 damage. So in relation to, let's say, the GIGANTIX, if you are fighting this and you're level 19, you will only deal 1 damage. They also then go on to say that furthermore, specifications will be changed, so even if the target enemy is defeated, players with damage attenuation will not receive any items or meseta drops. They will not gain experience or seasonal points, and players who experience damage attenuation will not have a count towards their task progress. I don't know why I jumbled over saying task progress, but you get my point. So pretty much it doesn't matter if you're in an instance where you have 32 players, but now if somebody's level 19 or even below, they're not going to count towards increasing the enemy HP, and they're not going to gain any credit for when the enemy's defeated. Sure, these changes come in lieu that we now know the GIGANTIX spawns are going to be completely random, but it's honestly a step in the right direction. Now this means that we definitely need even more of a reason for the NPC by the name of the meteorologist to do his job, but everything going forward, this is good. This isn't just good in terms of the GIGANTIX are going to be easier to kill for everything in the game. This is good because this continues to show that Sega actually is listening to player feedback and trying to implement things without disrupting the idea or vision for the game. So in my honest opinion, the fact that GIGANTIX will no longer end or leave after the thunderstorm is over, in addition to the fact that only players who are level 20 and above will be able to deal damage and gain credit for the GIGANTIX kill, I'll take this hit, because now this actually means that you'll be able to get more GIGANTIX kills per thunderstorm spawn, especially if somebody winds up going into another block and saying, hey, I'm gonna hold on to this while you guys kill that one. Or even if it means when somebody finds a GIGANTIX on their own, they can call to their alliance or their groups or even whatever. They can even say in the area chat that, hey, this is actually a good thing, I need help finding this GIGANTIX. Again, the only negative that really comes to this is the fact that they're going to be completely random, but that's kind of no difference from anything else at this game at this point. Now, they did say that these changes are going to be implemented in mid-July, so that in my head, I think that that means that they're going to be implemented on July 21st, because that's, well, mid-July. Although that could actually even mean that they'll be implemented on the 14th after the maintenance, because that also kind of sort of is mid-July as well. So now this means that players can stop harassing lower levels. This means that everything should theoretically become less toxic. But now I pass the question off to you. Is this a good change? Are you happy with this? Is this something that you're excited about? Because from what I see, all of this is just really good news for the entire state of the game. Again, except for the completely random spawns, but hey, you know, actually, this is incredible news, but it's not going to count towards anything. This means that even if you're going to do 1 damage, there's going to be somebody reckless enough that they're going to be killing the level 64 GIGANTIX. Someone will sit there, do enough 1s to be able to make sure that it dies. I can't wait to see that video. Unless, of course, that actually means that if you have damage attenuation, they will despawn on you, but we'll see. But anyway, I think I'm going to end the video out here. So as always, thank you guys again for watching. Stay awesome, stay beautiful. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.